a young lady that had the pleasure and the honor of representing our country in Jordan at the Under-17 World Cup. Kennedy Wesley, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. So tell me a little bit about, obviously, the fun part of this program. How long have you been in the Pro Plus program, ODP program?
I wasn't here last year, and I've been here for 2 years before that.
So you left
this
us.
is my third year.
You left us for a year, but for a good reason, right?
Yes, definitely.
And what was that reason?
I was at the U17 women's national team. The week that we were here, we had a training camp up in Florida, but we were ultimately training for the World Cup, which was in Jordan this past October.
So we're very blessed in Cal South. As people know, we've got Alex Morgans, the Amy Rodriguez's, and as Michelle Myers has said in an earlier episode of the show, that we've had some special players, and you're one of them. So tell me about your experience as far as what are the best things about the Pro Plus program?
I think some of the best things about the Pro Plus program are getting the opportunity to play with a ton of different girls that you don't normally get to play with. Most of these girls play for different clubs, and we don't really get to see each other much. It's really cool to get to play with them. It's also cool to get to know different coaches that are here. Michelle being one of them, such a great coach, and it's cool to get the opportunity to use different coaches and their resources that they provide us with.
And of course, you weren't in the room before when we were chatting at Soccer Central with Michelle about her 8 national championships. Yeah. Pretty impressive. She doesn't take a lot of credit, but the one thing that I think Michelle does is she lets you guys do your thing and do it quite well, right?
Definitely, yeah. She gives us the freedom to do whatever we want out there and will help us with anything along the way, which is awesome.
Now, I've got a bit of a problem because we've interviewed some boys earlier tonight. Joe interviewed some boys, and they asked what was the best thing about Cal South, and they, of course, came up with the swag.
That is definitely a plus too. Nike, you can never go wrong with all the Nike stuff we get. It's really cool.
No, and the great thing about Nike, as we all know, we're very blessed to have them as a sponsor, and they really do look after all of our Pro Plus kids tremendously. So we thank Joey Ellsmore and the folks over at Nike from the show.
Yes.
And we thank Kennedy for stopping her turkey dinner to come and say hi to all the folks in Cali. What about the club? Would you like to thank anybody at home? Obviously, people have helped you get where you are today.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my club, so Cal Blues, and my coach, Randy Dodge, and my previous coach, Tad Boback, who's really influenced me and shaped me as the player I am today, and also my parents, because they put so much time and effort into all this stuff, and I just really appreciate that.
Well, terrific. And we'd like to send a special shout out to Coach Boback, who's in the Cal South Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And thoroughly deserve it.
Yeah.
And obviously to all the folks of the Blues. Most of all, we'd like to thank Miss Kennedy Wesley, and thank you for representing our country in the World Cup, sweetheart.
Thank you.
You're welcome.